I'm here.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Spike Jonze's Her is an interesting and proactive film which came out at just the right time in a flourishing love affair with technology, a time when we seem to be forming relationships with our devices and these waves have become an essential part of all our lives. This refreshing and bold narrative emphasizes how connection unfolds in a society where technological advancement can potentially substitute tangible and substantial human contact. In the very beginning, the film portrays our inevitable reality, our sad reality, where the world is disconnected from their emotions and Theodore can be considered the old fashioned one amongst them. I personally found him to be an endearing character who deserves lots and lots and lots of hugs.
I remember that paper that you wrote in school about synaptic behavioral routines. That made me cry.
Yeah, but everything makes you cry.
Her at its core reflects the true nature of man and his ideas of love. Theodore is an old soul, his job being the perfect representation of the world he is in and his alienation from it. He writes letters on behalf of other people who cannot pen personal emotions down. It stands for a society that is slowly losing touch with itself. The constant promise of technology connecting us and bringing us closer is actually making us emotionally distant with ourselves and our loved ones.
She's fat.
Theodore, how long before you're ready to date?
What do you mean?
You can go on Mom with the Swimmin', and then you could tell me all about it. You could kiss her.
Samantha?
What? Wouldn't you?
The film could also be understood in a parallel narrative of the beginning and demise of a relationship. The beginning is very exciting. Both the people in the relationship grow together. They are curious to understand each other like Samantha, but eventually there might come a point where the love stays but the interest diminishes. A person might realize the potential of their growth beyond the relationship and leave. This does result in pain and heartache, but the film tries to tell us that it's important to take the growth part of the relationship and move on. That love isn't a close concept to be felt once, but it can be felt differently at different times, as Theodore does with Catherine and then Samantha, and both, if they make him grow as a person.
You know, I can feel the fear that you carry around, and I wish there was something I could do to help you let go of it, because if you could, I don't think you'd feel so alone anymore.
The central theme of this film explores loneliness and isolation. When we dive into the character of Theodore, he is an outcast who may or may not necessarily be depressed. However, looking at the bright side, he is shown to be deeply emotional, a hopeless romantic, who writes such heartfelt letters for the people he hasn't even met before. He helps shape and nurture the ones closest to him, regardless of his own setbacks. The magnificent camera work of the film ensures that the loneliness is highlighted everywhere, wherein he is shown to be alone and distant in extremely vibrant environments. The costumes chosen for him are brilliant. The clothes he wears makes him blend with the background, which act as a metaphor for the kind of life he is leading, portraying the sense of him being a wallflower.
What do you love most about Samantha?
Oh, God. She's so many things. I guess that's what I love most about her, she isn't just one thing. She's so much larger than that.
Things start to take a turn when they become the closest individuals could be. He takes her around the city, showing his most vulnerable side. A major insight into his character is witnessed when Samantha suggests a physical relationship using a surrogacy service. He was hesitant, but after a point, it was just plain uncomfortable to him. This moment proves the emotional connection he's always been looking for. When he finally receives that from someone, he couldn't simply associate the feeling with anyone else. He is really close to what he wants, but at the end of the day, it's just a simulation. The physical embodiment of it only served as a catalyst for his loneliness and how distant he is from our version of the real world. When we think of our connections to other people, we tend to categorize the importance of relationships based on physical proximity. People we see a lot tend to be more valued by us. although we fail to understand the fact that being close to someone is as simple as being close to someone. There are several factors that shape our relationships with people, regardless of how much time we spend with them or how much we meet them. Physical proximity cannot substitute the loneliness you feel. This entire experience reflects how we as human beings idealize relationships in the beginning and projects our thoughts, feelings, and expectations to our significant other. In this phase, we tend to ignore the complicated reality in favor of maintaining a romantic fantasy, an ideal relationship we've all drawn out in our head. The message her tries to send is that we shouldn't romanticize the idea of love, though it's a fundamental component of it. We should value people for who they are and what they would like to be.